Alright, everybody, welcome to the Youth to Goal Save. I am starting season 2 here with some news on our transfers front. Let's just get straight into it, eh? Not short lists. Transfer history, that's what I'm looking for. Now, did I sign anyone in the last window? Let's take a little look. No, I didn't. Did any sales occur? They did. So we did sell Jeverslager out to Newcastle for £32 million. We loaned out Tidiam Gomez out to Genk, um, and he's got 1 goal, 1 assist. He's developing really well. So if he was to come back next season, he might be a first team option. We also sold Martin van der Vert, our only goalkeeper who was at the club, for just £8 million. He's gone to Nottingham Forest. He was good for us, but we needed some development from him if we wanted to keep him. So, sales wise, Los Penda was out the club already on a £35 million deal if Juventus stayed up. Willie Orban left, he's too old for the save. Jeff Ekator went out on loan to Werder Bremen. Onyeka out on loan to Eintracht Braunschweig. We sold Johan Bakayoko, £43 million. A bit less than we thought we would get for him, but that's alright. Riddle Baku out on loan, out for 13 million. We then loaned out Jonathan Norbier. We loaned out Mateo Palma. There's Tidiam Gomez. Conrad Harder went out on loan to Wolfsburg. George Salinas to Strasbourg. Max Finkgraf, he's on a permanent. Banzuzi out on loan. Maximovic out on loan. Romulo was just sold. There's Ethan Mbappe on loan, and Montoro went out on loan on deadline day. So let's go through it. We signed Francesco Camarda. Of course, everybody knows him. He is the up and coming wonder kid of all of the world. Everybody knows when he was U12, he was scoring 100 goals a season. Now he's at Leipzig, and he is not going to score 100 goals a season because strikers aren't too good in this game. Although he has got 3 goals already, so he's doing pretty well, as I didn't expect strikers to be too good. He does look very nice though, doesn't he? Matteo Palma, another Italian. I already said I loaned him out. Sorry, he's German. My mistake, everybody. He must have just been from the Italian leagues. He's developing nicely at Dynamo Dresden, who are in the Bundesliga now. He got player of the match in their first game in the Bundesliga, so that's very promising. Juan Gadou joins us as well. I've been watching him since the U17 World Cup a couple years ago, or the Euros, sorry, where he was playing for France whilst he was at PSG. He then went to Salzburg, and I've snapped him up here. His physicals are absolutely godly. He's about 6'6" or 6'5", sorry. His heading's great. We'll see what he does. Nils Ramming, he's come in as the replacement for Van der Vert from Brighton, £5 million. His attributes look extremely good. He's just not got the mentals that you'd want. But his attributes look extremely good, goalkeeping wise, physical wise. For a 19-year-old, he's our only goalkeeper at the club. He has saved penalties. He's dropped 7.4 average rating so far this season. Very, very promising. Honest Ahanor, we all know from my video about Wonderkids, I brought him in. He's now going to be playing left-sided centre-back for us occasionally. Not in the Champions League, he'll be getting subbed on. But I do have a lot of attacking midfielders I need to sub on as well. Leonard Carroll, brought in on deadline day, £17 million. He was out on loan at Bochum. They let me cancel that loan when I signed him, so I would have liked to keep him out on loan actually. But he looks absolutely astonishing. He will be getting quite a bit of game time. Him and Karetsas are kind of around the same level at the moment, so they're going to be swapping in and out of the team. We do have Champions League this season. Of course, we won the league, so we'll take a look at the schedule. Of course, it is the better format. I'm going to say it controversial. We have Aston Villa away, Young Boys at home, Bodo Glimt away, PSG at home, Chelsea away, Fenerbahce at home, and then in January we have Bologna and Rapid. Pretty sure it's Rapid Vienna, but that's alright. What I've got for you guys today is a little match we're going to be watching. You can see how I'm setting up, of course, with the three. Because it is a league match, Ahanor will be getting the start. We have our bench set up in a way that just has players that I might be wanting to sub on. I'm mostly going to be subbing on these attacking midfielders. Everybody else in here is out on loan or your Klosterman and Elmas who will never see the pitch this season. Leonard Carroll, I might start him for this first game. He doesn't quite know the system, so it's probably not a smart idea. We'll start Koretsas or Aaron Okwa, who's very good. I do like Aaron Okwa coming off the bench at right wing though. So we might just go in like this. We've got balanced mentality. Let's give him his number, because I haven't done that yet. He can be number 40. So what I'm not too convinced on so far in this game, this has never happened for me, is staff advice, opposition instructions. I'm not sure exactly how the match engine, is seeing like tackle harder and everything. So I'm not too keen on getting started with that. So I've been watching every game. I am just on broadcast key highlights. I was thinking about doing dynamic mode for the video, but there's not real point. Merrick Calmer, very good player. He did some bad stuff to us last season, and it looks like he's about to do it again. Off the junction. He's at the junction, lads. We are. See, what you'll be noticing through this game, I was talking about my tactic in a video. I'm getting insanely lucky. Right? I won the league basically through complete luck. Look at this, 5 shots against. We've done nothing so far, and we're not conceding. I think it's mostly because getting your wingers back kind of tricks the game into thinking you've got players back, so they kind of don't do too much with it. But, we are seeing a lot of shots come our way. They've hit 9 shots. But yeah, I am seeing a lot of this in the matches that I'm watching. Is the other team is better, they're playing better, but then somehow we're grabbing wins. He's gonna hit that. Yeah, of course he is. We get the first shot on target of the game through some miracle. And now we're starting to play. Francesco Camarda's taking a knock. That's bad because I don't have a backup striker. I let Jeff Ekator go out on loan to Werder Bremen, where he is doing pretty well, and Romulo left to Leeds. So there's no one that can come on for him. So we're just going to have to see it out. There's Koretsas into the box now. Back out to Vermeeren, who was out on loan last season. Came back and then I was like, oh, he's better than Banzuzi. So Banzuzi was the one to go out on loan. Koretsas into Carrizo, and that's 1-0. You see what I mean? We're clinical. It's not luck, it's clinicality. That's how you describe it. So you can see some of the build up. Our centre backs push forwards. The DMs have a lot to do, and there's so many bodies forward that they don't know how many players to mark, and Carrizo manages to slot that home. So around the 60th minute is when my substitutions happen. They're not really tactical substitutions. That's not what my playstyle in this save is about. I am just like trying to develop some players. So 60th minute, substitutes come on just for development needs. See what I mean? Luck. That is disgusting that they've not scored that. Genuinely disgraceful. You'd be getting sold on my team if you're missing a shot like that. Open goal, mate. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Why'd he dive? What a mug. So our ball, ain't it? Okay, we're looking at the crowd here. So this is key highlights. What I've been noticing is key highlights is giving me a lot of nothing a lot of the time. I'm seeing so much build up. I want to see the highlight. And then it just goes to half time. That's brilliant. Perfect. So we are 1-0 up. We've got the most shots on target. They've got the most shots. But realistically, if they're shooting from outside the box and all that, we're kind of forcing that. But in a sense, they are pretty bad. For not scoring that one chance that should have gone in. There's Josh King. What a hero. Kretsas. It's just this wide covering centre mid that kind of shows that he's not, like, in possession he's a 3-star. Oh, never mind. I take it back, everybody. Right, so at this point Carrizo's scored a goal, so I'll probably bring on Aqua. And then Kretsas has a 7. So I'll just wait and see what happens till the 60th. We'll just make one change. Because he's already locked in his goal. He's already locked in his average rating of 7.4, so we'll just see what happens. Aaron Aqua has come on though. Bit of a glitch at the bottom saying that Carrizo's still on the pitch. But I've done that and it's fixed it. Josh King has taken a knock. Oh, I've gone past the 60th. I was a bit busy looking at absolutely nothing, so we'll probably go with Drago in at DM. I'll have Begovic in there, Carl in there, and then Diamandi out left. So that'll be the 5 changes. Of course, we are just trying to develop players rather than make tactical changes. I guess it's a tactical change, isn't it? Developing a player. So hopefully that hopefully that works. We have got 8 shots on target now. We are getting more into the game. Maybe it was the players I started weren't doing too good. Nils Ramming, I've been very impressed with. Very impressed with what he's been up to. Of course, we have won a trophy this season. I didn't mention that. We won the German Community Shield, I guess. See, that's what happens. There we go. Francesco Camardo. Oh, get every man forward. You can see the goal kick. We've got 8 man on the ball, man. Aqua gets dragged wide with the ball. Takes a touch. I thought he was going to play it first time. Or he did, sorry. He just let it run for a while. And the goalie has to be claiming that. It's just luck, is what I'm saying. You can see Patulski's getting a good rating from centre back, which is great for development needs. Aqua coming on getting a 7.8 is huge. Camarda just playing out the 7.1. Somehow we look like we're on a 4. That's better. Patulski. He does that too much. I think I've got dribble more on. It might need to come off. Is that... Oh. I was going to say, is that Nils Rammer making the save? But it wasn't. He just missed it. So that's a clean sheet. And we're all very happy with that. 2-0 win. Excellent job. But maybe we didn't deserve it, but if we're getting our shots on target, we absolutely deserve it. You know? Carl had a good debut. Dropped a 7 in the minutes that he was on. Oh no. No striker for 4 weeks. So I'll give you a little look at the schedule actually. Our friendlies weren't going too well. Around that area. Then we played the Super Cup. That's what it's called. 1-4-0. Carrizo getting 2. Josh King and Camarda grabbing goals. Then we had DFB Pokal, where Camarda scored 2. We won 8-0. So really it was just an easy round for us. Then we had our first game away from home. Was a bit scary. We didn't do that much at all. right until the red card, and I've set everybody to go wide. I've set it to much wider, so we stretched the play, and then Diamandi grabbed a goal, and then we won 2-1 against Union Berlin at home, which was nice. Aaron Alcoa grabbing a goal there. Been really impressed by Aaron Alcoa this season. And then, of course, the 2-0 you guys just watched. I'm not sure when I'll be back. Maybe if something happens throughout the season. Of course, I'll show you some of the players that we've got here. Our potential wise, we are looking very good for the future. Just looking through the team, we've got Kasper Patulski, wanted by Middlesbrough on loan. I thought he was going to be an interest, and maybe he was wanted for transfer. But we get to around this area. Gertruda, Sevald, Klosterman, Elmas probably will never touch the pitch again. We do have Lukeba and Bitshiabu, who are part of the team, who can get rotated in and out Champions League fixtures when we want to win, everything like that. But Lukeba does want to leave. He looks phenomenal. Anybody should try him out. I did enjoy using him, but I have been trying to build some other players up as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of the Youth to Gold. I will be just going through the process of winning games. At some point I'll come back, maybe the Young Boys game at home, and we can watch another game as well. With this system, I think it's interesting to watch this system. Don't know about you guys, but yeah. And I hope you enjoyed the Kong FM show. Still getting used to it, even though I've been going for a little while now. I've been away for a while as well. So yeah, I'll just see you in the next video. Bye.